This show is sponsored by HamiltonDomains.com, where you can get your domain starting at just $10.
All right, Andy Broadway here with Tech Biz Geeks, and we're about ready to go into the very first drone expo at the Los Angeles Sports Arena. So let's go. Andy Broadway here with Tech Biz Geeks, and we're at the Los Angeles Sports Arena at one of the very first drone conventions that I'm aware of. If somebody will correct me, I'm sure, but I'm pretty sure this is the first one that I've heard of anywhere in the country. And I'm standing here with
Ted Vigveri.
All right, cool. So tell me about, we just met just a second ago. I was fascinated by your service dog that you got down here. His name is Rain. But then you were sharing some other stuff about how you've been with the multi-blade or whatever they call it, drones type of stuff, and what you've been using. So let's talk about you have a nonprofit right now that's working with fire departments and rescue, right? So let's talk about that.
We had a wonderful summer program for youth, ages 13 through 18. And we designed a number of different types of enhancements, robotic enhancements to multi-rotors. And that came about because of our GIS terrain mapping project for them. So they had sub-projects. And within the main project, we had a grappler system as a challenge for them. So they designed a grappler that would attach to the bottom of a multi-rotor and could be remotely controlled to pick up and deliver something to somebody in distress. We live on an area where there's a lot of cliffs and people fall off, jump off. Accidents happen, right? Yeah. And so we were looking for ways to enhance or support the first responders of the area to help these people, to find them, see them, locate them. And as a result of the system that we designed, the fire department from LA County and first responders and emergency operations centers personnel, they saw a presentation and then approached me and we said, why don't we do something together? So we contacted the fire chief in LA County and he said, absolutely.
Yeah. So what are the size of these? You're calling them multi-rotors, but in my language, it's still a drone, right? But you're calling a multi-rotor, probably gets a little bit more PC, which I would think so, but that's what they are. They're multiple rotors, right? Mm-hmm. But what's the size of one of those rotors or multi-rotors that we're looking at that's going to put a grappler on it?
Well, we're determining the number of motors, I should say, yeah. The size of the blades and the size of the entire vehicle to carry probably about 8 to 10 pounds as part of its own system. Right. You know, floodlight, two-way radio, grappler delivery pickup system, thermal imaging, ultraviolet, near infrared. System. So it's going to carry a lot of equipment. Yeah. And part of the challenge with the students is to calculate the lift ratio between the power, the motors, the batteries, and design everything is prototype it. And once we get a prototype that's close to what we need, go into a production mode or prototype it again. We've got about a 6 to 8 month window to design and develop all this starting in January.
Well, that sounds like a really fun project. I mean, to be able to come up with a multi-rotor that's got a payload of about 8 to 10 pounds, but they've got all that equipment on it. Of course, it's probably got a camera on it that's feeding something back, but all these other detection equipment. Now, the grappler, that's interesting. What would you be using the grappler with? Dropping something, or because you couldn't pick up a human with it, but we're talking about what would you be using the grappler for?
Well, the plan is that if somebody is hurt and injured and you need to get a phone, water, medication, or a small pack of some kind of, I'll say, supplies to them, then that's the intention. Gotcha. And the design of the grappler is probably going to evolve a couple of times. Maybe two different systems. One that might be lowered with a line and then disconnect the basket. Yeah. The other one is simply to drop it. But I think we're going away from the drop it. Yeah. System.
Well, I saw a Google drone a little while back where they actually dropped a package. It wasn't the Amazon one, but a Google drone that actually dropped a small little package that was on like a little string, and then they were able to pull that back up again and go away. So I guess it's probably about the same thing.
Very similar to that. Of course, Google isn't releasing the design of their drone to anybody, and frankly, we want to encourage the awareness of students who are interested in technology and engineering to design something. So we wouldn't want to start with something that already exists. We're going to create a couple versions. Since we already have a very good working model prototype, from the summer program. And so, Raul, for example, head of robotics team for Palos Verdes High School, Raul is on it. Lawrence is on the pivot team. So it's free to the public. We're here for everybody. We've been doing it for 20 years.
Well, that's cool. Well, maybe maybe Elon Musk, the founder of Tesla, since he's got a nonprofit organization, is actually, I believe, a partial because of this convention. Maybe he'll listen to this and get an idea that maybe that's something he can partner up with. Just a little hint to Elon Musk. I'm just saying, right? So how do we want to wrap up with this website where we can be finding more information?
Thank you. The website is P like Paul, V like Victor, NET like net.com, and all the information will be on there.
All right, beautiful. Well, thank you very much, and thanks to Rain down here for taking care of you.
Thank you.
All right, beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you for watching TechBizGeeks. You can follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/TechBizGeeks. You can watch and subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/TechBizGeeks. You can like us on Facebook at facebook.com/TechBizGeeks. You can also subscribe to our RSS feed at techbizgeeks.com. Thank you for watching.